be for candidate A. If you could choose any business to open up shop here in Wildemar, what would it be and why?
Well, if I could choose any, I would choose Aquaplex, which was a proposed project here. It would be, and why? Why would I choose that? And it may not be dead yet. Because there's nothing like it anywhere in California. The closest similar venue is in Arizona. It's pretty much recession-proof because the people that would be attending would be from all over the world, and these are wealthy people. So it would, that type of venue would have fit our community to a T. It was equestrian oriented. It had a commercial component. It had a hotel component to it. And this was slated for the 160 acres. It may still happen, but it would, although it would have a huge infrastructure requirement, it would bring in revenue and year round, and I think it would have just been a boom for our community. It might still happen at some point in time.
Well, I'm a computer guy, so I'd love to see Fry's Electronics personally. But, and actually regionally wise would be maybe a fit here. And I'll be working, trying to find what was a regional fit for our area. The Epiplex, another great project. Too bad they're not getting their funding together right now, but it's, you know, that's pretty much everything out there right now is having trouble getting funding. We lost our Walmart to Menifee, and that super Walmart could have been a huge boon to our area. I know a lot of us don't want it right out our front door, but the tax base there would have been amazing to our little community. And that's one thing that maybe there's still a chance we could bring that back. We have to find whatever's going to fit in that little hole, wherever that hole is, so we can get that here for our tax base. Another one that's out there that they were expanding and they were looking in the general regional area at one point was Cabela's and Big Bass Pro Shop, and both of those again have stopped expanding. And again, would be if they ever do start expanding again, to try and bring one of those here as a regional store. And to count all the rooftops from Temecula to North Elsinore and say put it here would be a huge boon to our economy. Bring those people into our city, and while they're at all those stores, then go to our fast food restaurants and everything else would be a great boon for our economy.
Well, I'd like to just agree with Ben. Sorry about that. No, he took my ideas. But we do need to start looking at outside the box. When we look around, the retail around us is in the other cities. They have them. We want Wildemar to be more than a pass-through city. So the businesses that we do bring need to be outside the box. So let's develop our general plan, make sure we have circulation, our traffic, all of those elements that we're going to need to bring quality of life to Wildemar, and those businesses want to come and set up unique businesses. So we do have to look outside the box, something that's different.
Well, I can't even say Equiplex would also be one of my favorites, but that's like Disneyland. It had everything. It had hotels, it had shopping, it had horse facilities, it had an area where you could do a state fair. We could be Southern California State Fair, or a county fair, or maybe even just a little city fair. But that's going to be a tough one to get through. So that's my dream. But down to reality, I'll take the Walmart any day. Give me another restaurant. Give me a hotel. Those bed taxes, I mean, those are great to have here. And it's a great place, you know, when the in-laws come and visit, you have some place for them to stay. You don't have to send them out of our city. So I would be happy with most anything. A nice restaurant. We've got a couple here. We could use a couple more. So I'm pretty easy to please. Just bring it on.
What was the question? I already forgot the question. I was so enamored by everybody's answer.
If you could choose any business to open up a shop here in Wildemar, what would it be and why?
Well, I have a really good one. And I would love to see it here, and it would be a Costco, because I don't want to drive to Temecula and sit in 3 hours of traffic to get to it. And Elsinore is nice, but it's still a long ways. A Costco would really be a huge plus here. I don't know if they'll actually come here because of the off-ramp situation, but if they do get the off-ramp at Clinton Keith fixed and everything, that would be a big boom. As a Costco is that would be a big winner, because they do there's a lot of tax base there. And unfortunately, we don't like to talk about taxes, but yeah, that's where we need to get it from. So that kind of a business would be good. Back to the other one that she's talked about, I was involved. I had done a lot of paperwork for the Roy Rogers, and they were going to come into that little golden triangle down there, and the guys were all excited, but the city just couldn't come to grips with that. And that's another thing. That is a really good idea. I mean, it would keep our equestrian style that we want to be, and still have all of our trails and everything, and it would really make a neat quality of life, kind of like the Norco. If you go in the back areas and you can see all the little trails and everything, and people know Norco for that reason, and that would be a huge thing. And I didn't even know that was even out there, because I knew the guys that were actually putting that together, and they pulled out of the whole area. They were so sick of it because of all the regulations and everything that's going on. So, but Costco, that would probably be the best one that I know of.
Well, I think we have to have a two-tiered plan here. What we can accomplish, let's say, in the next 2 to 5 years, and what we can hope to attract in 5 to 10 years. And I think that that's very important. Yes, we need a big box store that will bring us sales tax. With the approval, I believe, of the Lake Elsinore Super Walmart, I don't think Walmart is going to be landing here soon. There's only so much that can be done to sustain those. So I do think we need to think out of the box. I think we need to think about uniqueness. I'm all in favor of a Fry's. I think it would attract people from all over this inland area, so you didn't have to get in your car and drive for an hour and a half to do that. Electronics are big, they're going to be bigger, people are going to use them more, and I think that that would be a great one. I love Barron's, and I think we have to be careful not to bring in businesses that hurt the existing ones. But when the time is right, I would love to see a Trader Joe's, and Costco would be great. Well, it saved me a lot of miles on the car. But I think, here again, we have to pace ourselves because of the economy. I sat down with some developers just a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about how difficult it is to get any kind of funding. And we're going to have to work with those people. And, projects that are underway, we may have to extend the approval on those, and that's very important.